The reason that you're not rich yet is not because you're not working hard enough. It's because nobody has ever told you the things that I'm about to tell you. You've been lied to by the education system, by society, by everyone who told you that hard work alone was enough. 40 brutal truths that most people spend an entire lifetime learning the hard way, and you're about to get all 40 of them in this one video because you deserve the shortcut. If I could go back and sit across my 20-year-old self and tell myself what I'm about to tell you, everything would have been different. The failed businesses, the credit card debt, the years of grinding with almost nothing to show for it, and that hospital bed at the age of 37 being told that I had 48 hours to live. There was so much pain that was avoidable, not because the journey was supposed to be easy, because I was operating completely blind. Nobody told me the uncomfortable truths that would change everything. So this is what I'm doing for you today. This is a conversation that I needed in my 20s and never got. Whether you're in your 20s right now or you're way further along and you recognize yourself in one of these, then pay attention, because even one of these truths generally applied in the right way can change your entire life. I'm Mindy, the founder and CEO of my company, Mind, Money and Business, and that's the company that we help business owners scale their businesses to the moon and back. I've helped business owners add an extra $100 million of revenue to their businesses across more than over 87 different industries globally. And everything that I'm about to share with you comes from a combination of my own hard work and my experience and the patterns that I watched repeatedly across thousands of entrepreneurs worldwide. So let's get into it. The 40 truths. Number 1. Now this very first one is so important because without this one, you won't be able to implement the next 39 truths. So your mindset will always be the ceiling to your results. So no strategy, no opportunity can ever consistently outperform the beliefs that you hold of yourself. So fix a mindset first and everything else, all of the rest of the truths become so much more easier. Number 2. The people that you spend the most of your time are shaping your future and who you become, whether you're aware of it or not. In my 20s, I had relationships that felt comfortable and that were quietly keeping me small. Audit your circle, the people that you hang around with, and be honest, because your environment shapes up who you become. So you want to make sure that you're always surrounding yourself with the right types of people. This is super important. Number 3, working hard on the wrong thing is not a hustle, it's a distraction in disguise. Effort without distraction is just exhausting. So before you pour more effort in and more hours, make sure it's pointing in the right direction. You can work hard on the wrong thing, it won't get you anywhere. Or you can work hard on the right thing, that will get you somewhere. Number 4, your income will always reflect your identity before it reflects your efforts. I spent years working hard and staying broke because my subconscious mind had a number it believed it would be appropriate for somebody like me to earn with my skill sets, with who I believed I was. Now, until you change that identity, you change nothing permanently. Now, this is the truth underneath almost every single financial plateau that I've ever seen. Number 5, debt is not just financial, it's psychological. Carrying debt changes how you think, how you make decisions, and how much risk you're willing to take. So when you're in debt, it really controls your psychological state. It controls how you make your decisions, whether you're willing to step out your comfort zone, because you're probably led back to your bank balance, and looking at your bank balance, if it's not where you want it, guess what? You're most likely to make decisions based on your current results. So get out of that state as fast as you can. The mental freedom alone is worth every sacrifice it takes to get there. And number 6, nobody's coming to save you. So let that sink in. Not your family, not the government, not a lucky break or the perfect opportunity. The sooner you fully own that, the sooner you will stop waiting and start building something magical. And number 7, your health is your most valuable business asset, and you won't fully understand that until you lose it. I learned this at a very young age, at 37, in that hospital bed, being told that I only had 48 hours to live. Do not wait for that lesson. Protect your energy, your sleep, and your body like your business, your life depends on it. Because guess what? It does. Number 8, saying yes to everything is not ambition. That's simply a lack of strategy and lack of discipline. Every yes to the wrong thing is a no to the right thing. Learn to say no early. Say it clearly, say it without guilt. The most successful entrepreneurs that I know are the most disciplined no-sayers that I've ever met. Number 9, the opinions of people who have not built what you're building do not matter. It's irrelevant. Take advice from people who already have the results that you want. Everyone else, all of those people that are close to you that mean well, are only guessing unless they've already done what you want to do. And they're guessing at your own expense. And number 10, your comfort zone isn't your friend. It's a very comfortable prison. Every version of growth I've ever experienced has lived just outside the boundary of what felt safe. The discomfort is not the obstacle, it's the path. So stop trying to minimize it and start learning and walk straight through it. Before we go any further, if these first 10 truths already are landing for you and you want to go even deeper, I put together a free 5-day challenge, and there's a link in the description below where you can register for your seat. Over 5 days, we'll take these principles and I'll walk you through how to actually apply them directly into your life and your business. So make sure you hit the link below and register for the 5-day challenge right now. Let's get back to business. Number 11, your price is a direct reflection of your self-worth, not your market, not your skills. I used to underprice everything. I told myself the market would not pay me more. The truth was that I did not believe I was worth more. And when I fixed the belief, the prices followed. Your pricing problem is almost always an identity problem in disguise. Number 12, procrastination is never about the task. It's always about the fear underneath. So stop trying to manage procrastination with better systems and start identifying what you're actually afraid to do. The fear that you keep avoiding is the fear that quietly runs your life and your finances. And number 13, the most important investment you'll ever make is in your own mind. Books, mentors, courses, coaches, the return on investing in your thinking compounds faster than any other financial investment that you'll ever make. So remember that. I've never met a highly successful, wealthy person who was not a ferocious, relentless investor in their own personal growth. Number 14, consistency will always beat intensity every single time. 1 year of showing up every single day at a substantial pace will produce more than 10 years of occasional bursts in brilliance, followed by burnout. So build the habit, trust the compounding. The results are coming, just not on the timeline your impatience is demanding. Number 15, your past does not determine your future. Your identity does. Where you came from, what happened to you, what you failed at, none of it's a life sentence unless you keep telling yourself it's one. The moment you change the story about what you keep on telling yourself about who you are, the future begins to change. Number 16, money is not the goal. Freedom is, and they're not always the same thing. I've met people earning crazy sums of money who are completely trapped. They're trapped by the schedule, they're trapped by their obligations, and trapped by their own ego. So make sure that you know what you really want and you're moving towards it before you begin sacrificing everything. And guess what? You don't need to sacrifice anything. Number 17, the business that scales is built on systems, not you. If your business can't survive a week without you in it, guess what? You don't own the business owns you. You're actually in a job that you can't quit because it owns you. So start building systems from day one because your future self will thank you in years to come. Number 18, rejection is not a verdict, it's data. Every no I received felt like it was aimed at me. It was personal, but it wasn't. It was just information. The entrepreneurs who move the fastest are the ones who actually collect the most no's and extract the learning and keep moving forward without taking it personally. Number 19, your network is your net worth, but only if you're adding value to it. Networking without giving is purely just collecting contacts. Be the person in every room who always creates value first, asks for nothing immediately, and plays the long game. The right doors open for the people who've earned them. Number 20, most people overestimate what they can achieve in 1 year and underestimate what they can achieve in 5. Stop measuring yourself in 12-month windows and feeling like a complete failure when the needle hasn't moved. Zoom out, play the long game. The compounding is happening whether you can see it or not. Number 21, perfectionism is not a commitment to excellence. It's procrastination in an expensive suit. Taking aggressive action will always outperform perfectionism. So get rid of it. The market will tell you more in 1 week of real feedback than an entire year of internal refinement ever will. Number 22, the person you are right now doesn't have to be the person you remain. How you behave under pressure, under stress, when things are not going your way, that is the real character, not how you show up when things are going great, when things are working. This is the most important thing to work on and the most revealing thing to look out for. Number 23, if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong fucking room. Seek out people who make you feel like you've got so much more to learn. That particular discomfort, the one that comes from being surrounded by people that are operating at a level way above you, is the fastest growth accelerants available to any entrepreneur. Number 24, your subconscious mind is running 95% of your decisions and you have almost no awareness of it. This is the most important thing that I discovered, and I wish I had understood this 20 years earlier. Learn how your subconscious mind works. Learn how it's programmed. Learn how to reprogram it differently. It's running the show whether you know it or not. Number 25. Comparison is the most efficient way to destroy your momentum. Someone is always going to be further ahead of you. Someone is always going to be behind you. Neither fact is relevant to your path to success. The only comparison that produces growth is the one between who you are today and who you were yesterday. Number 26. The quality of your questions determines the quality of your life. So stop asking, why is this happening to me? Start asking, what is this teaching me and how can I use it? What can I do? How can I grow? And your brain is super good at finding exactly what you send it to find. Number 27, every successful person that you admire was once exactly where you are right now, with no guarantee that it's ever going to work. They made a decision to keep on going no matter what was happening. Every failure, every adversity, they showed up like their life and business depended on it. And that's what you've got to do too. Number 28, walk the walk, talk the talk. In your business, in your relationships, in your own behavior, the standards that you walk into are the standards that you set. Every time you accept less than your standard, you're quietly training everyone around you, including yourself, that the lowest standard is acceptable and it's okay. Number 29, the discipline to do the hard thing when you don't feel like doing it is the single greatest competitive advantage available to any single entrepreneur. Most people do the hard thing when they're motivated. The people who win big do it whether they feel motivated or not. Build that muscle early. It's the one that everything else is built on top of. Number 30, a mentor who tells you what you want to hear is not a mentor. They're an expensive mirror. Get rid of them. Find people who will tell you the truth and not afraid to hurt your feelings, even when it's uncomfortable. The conversation that you least want to have is always the one that's going to be the most valuable to you. Number 31, fear of success is more common than the fear of failure and way more destructive. Now, I work with entrepreneurs who unconsciously sabotage their biggest opportunities, not because they fear failing, but because they fear the responsibility, the visibility, and the irreversible change that the real success would bring to them. Know which fear is actually running you. Number 32, the fastest way to grow your business is to grow yourself first. Every plateau that I ever hit in my business was a personal growth problem. It was an inside job. Fix the inside, the outside changes. So work on the beliefs, the identity, and the subconscious programming. When you start growing yourself, when you start working on yourself, the business growth that follows will shock you. Number 33, the relationship that you have with money is affecting your business, and it's a relationship that you have with yourself. If you believe deep down that you don't deserve wealth, that it's for other people, and it comes with strings attached, like wanting money makes you greedy, your finance will reflect that belief with extraordinary precision. Do the inner work and the outside changes. Number 34, failing publicly is not the end of your reputation. It's the beginning of your credibility. People don't trust those who've never failed. They trust those who failed, owned it, learned from it, and kept going regardless. So let your failures be a part of your story and tell that story. Tell it often. Number 35, your energy is a resource, and how you spend it is the most important business decision that you make every single day. Not all tasks deserve your best hours. Know your peak energy windows and protect those from the work that generally moves the needle forward. Everything else can either wait, be delegated, or eliminated. Number 36, emotional intelligence will take your business further almost more than any technical skill that you can ever develop. How you manage yourself under pressure, how you read a room, how you lead people through a difficult situation, how you handle conflict and disappointment. These are the skills that separate the good from the truly exceptional. Number 37, the life you want is on the other side of a decision that you've been avoiding. There is almost always one decision, one conversation, one commitment, one leap that you know in your gut that would change everything. So stop waiting for that perfect moment, because that perfect moment won't come. Number 38, you'll regret the things that you did not do more than the things that you did do. Every person I've ever spoken to who's at the end of the chapter in their lives does not regret the bold moves that did not work out. They regret the ones they never made. So do the thing, whatever it takes, do it now. Number 39, the speed of implementation is one of the most underrated competitive advantages in business. The idea is worth almost nothing. The execution is worth almost everything. The entrepreneur who moves fast, who learns fast, adjusts fast, will almost always outperform the one who plans perfectly and moves very slowly. And finally, number 40. And this is the one that I want you to carry with you above all the others. Your life will not change until you decide who you're becoming matters more than who you've been. Your history is not your destiny. Your identity is not fixed. The ceiling that you keep on bumping up against is not made of circumstances. It's made of the beliefs. And guess what? Those beliefs can be changed. That decision, the decision to become someone fundamentally new at the deepest level of your identity, is the most powerful decision that any entrepreneur can ever make. I know, because it was a decision that saved my life, that built my business, that changed everything. And it's available to you right now in this moment as you watch this video. 40 truths. If I had to combine every single one of them into an overriding principle, this would be it. Your outer world is always, without exception, a reflection of your inner world. Your income, your business, your relationships, your results, all of it is simply a mirror. The fastest, most powerful way to permanently change what you see in that mirror is to change what's generating that reflection in the first place. So work on your mindset before the strategy. Invest in yourself more aggressively than you invest in anything else. Hold your standards high. Refuse to negotiate them downwards. Do the hard thing, especially when you don't feel like doing it, because that's where every version of the life and business that you're capable of building is patiently waiting for you. So yeah, I wish I'd known this in my 20s, but I know it now, and so do you. Now, the only question left is, what are you going to do with it? So if this video resonated with you, you're going to love this one right here. I talk about the powerful mindset shift that helped me go from being told that I only had 48 hours to live to completely transforming my life and building a dream business. And every single decision that I made in that hospital bed changed everything immediately. So click the video right now and I'll see you there.